Good morning, traders. Welcome to another video analysis of the dollar index. This is the futures monthly chart where I like to start for my top-down analysis. I'm trying to give you an idea of some of the higher probability outcomes for this following week. So as we see in the month, we are currently forming a very bearish candle after a rejection out of this confirmed breaker block, which of course signifies a possible bearish trend for the short time anyway. Just in terms of areas of interest, we've had this fair value gap respected for quite some time, several months back into 2022, and we've finally broken through it recently in that previous month. We've now come into this fair value gap and of course traded into it, covering the imbalances into this area. The only other fair value gap that is yet to be fulfilled in this area is all the way down here. So just something to keep in mind as price is looking to rebalance here. Now, just in terms of the overall trend, as you can see, we have been in an upward trend. We pulled back into equilibrium. We had a lot of consolidation in this area, and now finally we've broken through that, going into areas of discount. So for this upcoming week, I think we're going to have a higher probability of further downside action, considering we are coming out of this breaker block. We have the bearish candle signifying, bearish momentum, and we also have this area of liquidity. So let's dive in a little bit closer to the week. Here we are on the weekly chart now, and again, we had last week forming a very bearish candle. So we have liquidity right here. I think price is likely to seek out this liquidity sooner than later. And on top of that, we have a volume imbalance sitting right here. So there's a couple of objectives for price to continue its further downside movement. My feeling is that there is a higher probability of another bearish looking week coming up. We're not sure how the week will open, but I would anticipate that we'll see at least a move down into take out the liquidity into the volume imbalance, and then who knows from there. We'll have to see what price does. We have liquidity hanging out here, and of course we talked about that fair value gap all the way down here. On top of that, there's a breaker block sitting in this area. So when we see price get to this area, then we'll be looking at those price targets. But for now, as a short-term view, downside momentum. So you want to be cautious of any other markets that are going to be affected from the dollar, which is most. So if you're trading for an exchange, for example, you'll be mindful of currencies that are pegged against it as a potential to go higher. If the dollar's going down, something like the euro against the dollar could see higher prices, such as the pound as well. And of course, if you're maybe trading options, could be advantageous to look at some put options for weekly options. So just something to explore there. Hope that information helps you. And of course, use your own judgment. Always go in with a sound risk management plan. And I wish you all the best this trading week.